What up YouTube, Knives and Gear Insights here with another short unboxing first impression video. And as you can see, this is not my normal setup right now. I'm actually doing this from my rental apartment what I rent for work. I have been so busy lately, the last month and a half, that I really didn't have any time to record anything. So I really apologize for that to my followers. I hope I can catch up with some videos. I got tons of stuff that I wanted to unbox and review, and I just didn't get to nothing. I just got this one here. HX Outdoors reached out to me for this here, and they asked me if I wanted to do a review on it. I said sure, why not. I'll try and get it done as soon as possible. So I also apologize if my camera wiggles around a little bit. Like I said, it's not my normal setup. I have a really tiny desk right now, a little tiny computer desk at my rental, and I do not have my usual camera arm set up, so this is not the optimum I would like to operate, especially since the arm is directly connected to my desk here, which I usually try to avoid so the camera doesn't shake around. So I hope you guys don't get seasick from it, but alright, let's look into this here. This is a fixed blade from HX Outdoors. I'm not exactly sure the model. I had it opened one time before just to kind of glimpse at it, but I haven't really had it in my hand yet fully. So I want to look at it and get a first impression together with you guys. So it comes in this really nice transport hard case, which I'm gonna put to the side for now. So, and then you got a cloth here, and then the usual stuff. So it comes in a Kydex sheath with a nice, this is actually, I'm not sure if that's real leather or not. I don't think it is, but kind of like a leather belt loop. And then you got your button here to secure it. And then let's get the blade out. So let's just get this out of the way. So, and you can see here, it is a very nice, actually. To be honest, it's heavy. I can tell you that. I guess it's because of this end piece here. This is really, it's a piece of steel that's bolted onto the tang, basically. I guess this is the serial number on this one. And then you got a, I don't know if you can see this here. Sorry, my lighting is also not the best, so I apologize for everything up front. I'll try to edit it as good as possible to make it brighter. We'll see how it comes out. So this is DC 53 steel. I have never heard of this steel before. I guess this is the model. What is that? Can't really see. TD-18B. I guess it's the model of the knife. So ergonomically, it's fantastic. Actually, it's really good. I would say it's a very sturdy, tough knife. I like the ergos. I like the forward choil. The sharpening, of course, you have tons of life on this blade here. There's literally not even a sharpening issue on this. The handles, I'm assuming, are G10. Sorry for the noise. Also, I have a AC running in here in this little bedroom. It's very, like I said, it's not my usual setup. I'm not used to this, but I'm trying to do my best here. I know you guys been probably waiting and wondering what's happening. Why is he not posting any videos? He has posted videos almost daily, then it reduced, and then all of a sudden zero. I know it. I don't want to abandon my channel, so like I said, I'm really sorry, and I'm actually grateful that a company, even though I haven't posted anything for a while, one company reached out to me and said, hey, we would like you to look at this. So, and I'm really liking this, especially since I have been buying quite a bit of fixed blades. And this here, like I said, this is not sponsored by HX Outdoors at all. I can say whatever I want about this, but I got this for free from HX Outdoors, so I will be able to keep it. So, but it should not influence my opinion on the knife. Like I said, it's very heavy. So the weight itself, it kind of gives you the feeling of something sturdy, I'd say. Ergos, like I said, is great. Sharpening choil is great. It might be a little heavy. I mean, yeah, if you carry it on the belt loop like this, with the sheath like this, it might be okay. But if you, to hang it, basically just have it hanging on the side of you. But if you are planning on maybe taking this off, you should be, you're able to take it off with the screws. So if you're planning on taking this off and actually trying to do like a, what is it called? Have it sideways on your belt like this. I'm not sure if that will work out, to be honest. It would be something to try, but it's heavy. Like I said, it's quite heavy. I'm not sure if that's like the best way. So you got here the sheath again, and you got a ferro rod with it, with a design handle, which, I mean, yes, I guess they go in for the outdoors, like for camping knife or survival type knife, which this is cool. It holds in. On the other hand, I personally would prefer a ferro rod without this weird ass handle here. I would just have a straight ferro rod with a little tiny knob on the end, and then just a little sling, basically, where you slide it in, and it doesn't take much room up like this here, because this is pretty much impossible to, the way this sheet is set up, it's pretty much impossible almost to carry any other way than with the loop. So it's a back draw, I think, but besides that, sheath is pretty sturdy. Let me see if I hold these. You have a very, very slight rattle, but it's you can basically ignore that. It's not really that big of a deal. Sheath wise, like I said, I'm not too happy about the sheath, the way the sheath is set up, but I mean, I guess it's I think it was on their website $89, I believe, which I can, at this point right now, just by first impression, I cannot really say if this is too much or if this is just right or if it's actually cheap. I don't know. Just by feeling just the knife, if I just go by the knife, $89 seems to be okay. Considering with the sheath, however, I don't know the steel, so I don't know how this steel is. I've never heard of the steel DC53, so I don't know exactly if this is like D2 steel or better than D2 or what the like edge retention and everything else is. I don't know, so I can't speak of that. But yeah, besides that, I'd say it's a okay knife. Ergos wise, it's really good. Like, ergos on this knife are fantastic. Weight, I wish it would be lighter. Like this end piece, yes, it's not bad. I mean, you can use it as attitude adjuster or whatever. But I think this is some weight that's unnecessary. If this would have been not there, and I would have just ended the knife with like a belt loop or something. Not belt loop, sorry, with a lanyard loop, with like a little triangle hanging out or something. I think that would have been better, just because of the weight. I think this is quite heavy. That steel seems to be quite heavy. Besides that, like I said, I feel like it's okay. Unfortunately, I do not have my scale or my measuring tape or anything with me. Like I said, I travel for work, so I'm trying to get some videos in to have some content. I might do, during the review, I will actually measure this, and then actually put up the actual data of the knife. But yeah, I mean, I will definitely try this out. I will definitely carry this and give it a try and see how it is, what I think of it. First impression, I'd say it's not a bad knife. Besides the sheath, I would definitely improve on the sheath. I would remove this whole thing here, and I would probably set it up for a different type of loop, just because it's still EDC friendly size. It's not too big. It's not like a gigantic knife. It's a still EDC size knife. I feel like it's big, but it's not like not EDC friendly. But yeah, I'd say if you want to pick it up, go for it. That's pretty much it for me for today. And if you guys like my content, please like, comment, subscribe. And again, like I said, I really apologize for being so long off from recording anything. It's just been a lot of work and switching projects, and then, you know, overnight work. It's just really exhausting. And then running a channel that's basically, I'm running this out of for myself. Basically, I'm not monetized, not yet. Thankfully or gratefully, I have had this knife sent to me for free, but usually I pay for it. Most of my stuff that you see on my channel is actually bought by myself, paid for by myself. So, and I'm not making any money off of it, not yet at least. I'm hoping that at some point I might get monetized if I get enough watch hours, but it's hard when you don't do lives, because lives, again, difficult to do without having the time. So, but yeah, that's pretty much it from me for today. I apologize for the rant, but I'll see you guys on the next one. Thank you.